On a rare foggy morning in Edmonton, work crews stripped land and removed remaining buildings from the Blatchford airfield, the start of what will be a massive residential redevelopment. Mark Hall is the City of Edmonton's project manager.
The first stage, including the pond area, is probably 40 or 50 acres. The residential first part is probably about 20. The whole site is 535 acres. We spent a lot of time at the concept phase and thinking about what we wanted to do, then the planning phase in putting a little more detail around that. And now for parts of this site, we're at a very, very detailed stage, and that allows us to begin the construction process.
Yeah, so there will be shopping and ponds and parks.
We'll have all of that. There's a major park in the middle of the site, about 100 acres. The south end of the site along Princess Elizabeth and Kingsway, we'll have a town center.
But right now, work is centered around site preparation.
And as you could imagine, after 85 years of operating as an airport, there were areas where fuel and grease and solvents were spilled on the ground or leaked out of tanks that were under buildings. We knew where to look. We knew what we were looking for in terms of contamination, and we found it. We've got a contractor that is basically recycling the buildings and taking the material that's in them, whether it's metal or wire or whatever, and recycling it or reusing it wherever they can, including old concrete. We've removed about 50 acres of runway and taxiway.
That equipment's moving pipes right now, right?
What they're doing right now at the south end is they're digging out the old infrastructure from the airport. So the runways and the taxiway systems had a drainage system underground. What we're doing now is pulling it out. We can't reuse it. It's not in the right place. It doesn't meet our requirements.
And what about the old air traffic control tower?
We've got a plan to keep it. There's obviously work that we need to do to the building. It could be a museum. You know, there's a story to tell about Blatchford, but long term, I think that there's an opportunity to keep it for the community. Blatchford will have 30,000 people when it's all built out in about 20-25 years. What you'll see in a year from now is probably by the end of next summer, we will have the roads and the infrastructure in place that will allow stage 1 residential to be built.
The Blatchford development adds yet another major construction project to the local scene, further supporting booming local trades activity.
This is a big project. This is going to take a long time to build out, and we'll have 12,000 dwelling units and quite a bit of commercial or non-residential in the town centers. So, you know, there's work here for the next 20 years.
For Go on Shaw TV, I'm Tim Dancy.